Hello and welcome everyone. This is Architect Rami and this is my YouTube channel, Rami Shortcut. In this video, I'm gonna tell you 10 things to look at when you buy a new home. Before I start, don't forget to press the like and subscribe button so you can get all the videos that is gonna come out from my channel. The first thing that I want to talk about is to recognize the roof. Before you take a step inside the house, you may need to look at the whole roof and look how's it going, like is it looking good or not. If there is anything that looks suspicious that it has a problem in it, then you have to discuss it with the owner to fix it. And sometimes when you go and buy a house, sometimes the owner, before you buy the house, they change the roof shingles. If they change the roof shingles, sometimes, or some of the materials that you buy or the homeowner buy to replace the roof shingles, they give him a warranty and sometimes it's replaceable. So the good thing that you can ask them, if they change it laterally, they can transfer the warranty under your name when you purchase their house or when you buy their house. On the other hand, the newer roof can lower the homeowner insurance, and also if the material that is made from, if it's not shingles, if it's made from, for example, a metal or a standing seam metal roof, then in this case it may lower the insurance because it can protect the house from wind and it can protect it from hail. So the good thing about it that when you look at it, you notice anything, you have to discuss it with the homeowner. This is the first thing, and this is the most important thing to recognize when you buy a new home. The second thing, that do not judge the room by its paint, because it might be painted just right before you look at the house. So do not judge on the paint, but look at the structural elements on the house. If you start from the basement, if it does have a basement, then go down to the basement, look at the walls. If there is any unfinished areas, go there, look, and if there is any leakage or any water that it doesn't have any explanation on it, then in this case, there is something wrong with the foundation of the house. This is a second important thing, and it's structurally, and it's gonna cost you a lot if you didn't take care of it from the beginning. And if you buy a house with this problem, it will cost you a lot. If you look at the paint and you see cracks, that means the house temperature or the house humidity is not set up right. That means the house environment inside, it's not set on a nice humidity, which we talked about it before in one of my videos. It need to be between 30% to 50%. So if your house humidity or the moisture inside your house is between 30 to 50%, then you are protecting the environment inside your house, you're protecting the paint, you're protecting the furniture, also you're protecting your health. So make sure when you look at the paints and if there is a lot of cracks, that means there is something wrong with your HVAC unit or the environment inside the house. The thing number 4 is, do not judge based on the house staging. Remember that the house or the homeowner might hire a good realtor that can stage the house on a situation that you don't figure out or you don't see the bad things. I'll give you an example. For example, if you go to a house and then you look at for example, the area where they're gonna put the dining room, and they stage a dining room in it. The bad thing is, it might be the dining room floor below it has a problem, maybe curved, or maybe have a lot of water or moisture underneath it. So when you walk on it, it make a squeaky sound, or it might be dropped down a little bit. So do not get judged by the staging, because it's professional and it's for pictures, and it's for you to see how the furniture will work on the space inside the house. So make sure that everywhere they stage, you look behind under the staging, or you make sure that everything which is the structure, the floor underneath the dining room is the structure of the house, is the floor joists. When you walk in it and it squeaks, that means that there is a problem with the floor joist underneath it, and it might need fixed. So the homeowner can fix it. It's not going to cost him a lot, but at the same time, you don't want to buy a house and then put money into it to fix it. Number 5, the plumbing, what lies beneath it. So when you go and look at the countertops for the kitchen, when you look at the whole kitchen and the bathroom and everywhere else where they have a plumbing, make sure you don't only look at the sink, you open the cabinet and look underneath it. If there is any leakage of the sink, it might affect the cabinets, and if they ignore it for a long time, it might go to your structure, or it might go to your floor joists. So it's not going to be a minor problem, it will be a big problem. Make sure that you look beneath or under the sink, and make sure you look around the bathrooms. Make sure that there is no leakage, there is no water, that it doesn't have any explanation that it's on the floor. Number 6, so when you go and check the house, also you may need to check the land. For example, if you have a shared driveway between you and your neighbor, make sure that everything is good. And what I mean is good, like for example, if it's a steep driveway, you don't want to have a steep driveway on winter where there is snow, and you're not going to be able, if you don't have a 4x4 car, you're not going to be able to enter your house. So make sure that the driveway is well maintained. Also, if you look at the lot and if there is a fences, you make sure that the property lines where they have the fences in it, and you don't want to run into problem that the owner put fences where it's out of the property line. That will give you a lot of problems. So make sure that you look at all of that. How you can find the property lines, you can ask for the plat for the house, and then when you ask for the plat, there is, inside it, there is all the information needed for the property lines and the setbacks and everything else. Number 7, smell the roses. So if you enter the house and you have an unpleasant, and you smell unpleasant smell, which is like, for example, sewage or gas or cigarette or pets or something, make sure that the HVAC system is running correctly. And if there is any problem in the plumbing, that will make the house environment or the smell inside the house bad. So make sure that everything is well maintained, and if you smell any unpleasant smell, then make sure that you talk to the homeowner and ask, why is it, what's happening, or where is it coming from? And luckily, some companies that do a plumbing work can send a camera and check where is the breakage or where is the leakage is coming from, to get the smell, or to fix, or to know where exactly the leakage is coming from to fix it. Number 8, invest on a well-insulated house. And you remember, if you looked at on my videos before, I talked about this topic a lot. If you invest on a well-insulated house, you save a lot of utility bills. So make sure you look at the attic, you look at the heating pipes, you look at the ducts, you look at the walls, if it's a 2x4 or it's 2x6, the exterior walls. You know that the 2x4 are less insulated compared to the 2x6 walls. Double paned window will be better than a single pane window. Triple glazed window is way better than double glazed window. So in windows, if it's double pane, it's good, it's gonna save you money. So make sure that you invest your money on a well insulated house. Number 9, get your hands on everything, and I mean it literally.
This has been driving me crazy. What does this light switch do?
Nothing.
Did it drive you crazy to have a switch and not know what it did?
I know what it did. Nothing.
They wouldn't have put it there if it didn't do something. How can you not care?
Like this.
Make sure that you switch on and off all the light switches and make sure that it's all working good. Make sure that you open all the faucets around the house, inside the house and outside the house, and make sure that it's working correctly. Even taste the water inside the house. So it's really, if you invest your time going to the house and check everything inside, that will invest your money, and that will make sure that you are buying the good house, or the really standstill house. Number 10, have a house inspection done to the house. Make sure that you bring an inspector to run his inspection around the house. Everything I talked about, which are the 10 things that I talked about, are good for you to check, but there's other stuff that you're not going to be able to check. For example, asbestos, if there is any radon gas, if there is any termite. Those are the 3 things that you might not, understand, or you might not be able to check. So the inspector, when he enters the house, he will make sure he will run the radon gas test. He will check about the asbestos, and he will check the termite. The thing is, why I'm talking about this and why I'm saying that you're not going to be able to see it, because, for example, I'll give you one example of this. The radon. The radon is odorless. You're not going to be able to see it. You're not going to be able to smell it. They put a check or a test kit on the basement or somewhere to make sure after 1 week they get the results. So it's a big and complicated thing that you're not going to be able to do it unless you are an inspector or you are the homeowner. So make sure you have a good inspector with a very high rate. You can go online and check other inspection or inspectors company that get a high rate on Google, and hire them. They understand everything. They will go on and check the attic. They will see the attic. They will go even to the attic and check the insulation in the attic. The good thing also about the inspector that they will bring you a rating. That means, for example, if there is anything between 3 to 5 stars, that means it's good. If it's below, that means below the 3 stars, that means it's not good. The homeowner may need to change it. Or if there is anything that you come out with the homeowners, I'm going to do it, or you're going to do it, or the homeowner going to do it, then at least you know, or you understand what are the things inside the house that may need to be replaced. When you go and check the house when it's rainy, or after a rainy day, or after a rainy week. So why I'm saying rainy day? When they have a rainy day, they might have a leakage. Everything inside the house, will be exposed to you. If there is any problem or any leakage problem, will be exposed to you. So you're gonna be able to understand it and see, how we're gonna fix that, or I think I'm not gonna be able to buy this house. So this is an advice to you: is when you check the house, check it after a rainy day or a rainy week.
That's a good thing we got it then.
What?
We got the house.
Oh my God.
I just didn't want to tell you in front of them.
Oh my God, we got it! We got the house!
We're getting the house!
Thanks for watching this video. This is the end of this video. I hope you like it. Please make sure you press the like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel so you can get all the videos that comes from my channel, Rami Shortcut. See you next video. And the videos will come after that is gonna be an international builder show. I am invited, or I have a scholarship from the National Association of Home Builders that to visit and go to the International Builder Show in Las Vegas, and I'm gonna bring you all the new materials that is coming on the market on 2020, and I'll do a lot of interviews there. So make sure that you track my channel and all my new videos. Thank you. Bye.